About written statement. What is written statement? What is written? What is written statement? Okay, observe. I want to know one question. What is that question? When written statement required as last in a method? When written statement required as last in method, if written data type is not void, yes or no? If written data type is not void, please make sure written statement is different, written data type is different. Yes or no? Written statement is different, written statement is different, and written data type is different. Written statement different, written data type different. Now, when written statement required means as last in a method means if written data type is other than void. It is what? Other than void. If it is other than void. Now, Mr. Observe int other than void. Yes or no? Now, written statement required. Yes or no? Yes, written statement required. How I am writing observe properly? Written. Observe here. Space. Once again, observe here. Observe. Int a equals to 8. Int a equals to 8. This is normal statement. We have understood, right? Yes, we have understood. Now observe here. This is what int a. Now here you have to write. Return. I want to write within this block m1. So consider m1 method return data type. I want to write written statement within this m1 method. So consider this m1 method written data type. What is that? Int a. Now write what? A equals to 8. Okay, A equals to 8. But because now is it satisfying your method declaration and the initialization thing? Yes. Yes or no? Now because of syntax, this A equals to should not write here. That will be replacing with return. Understood? Observe. Int is a written data type. Now I must write written statement. How to write? Return space 8. Semicolon. Return space 8. What is that? Where I want to write written statement within m1 method. Now m1 method written data type is what? Int. So return space this method written data type value. No, 8 is int value. So method written data type value. Understood? Otherwise, please make sure. I can write either written 8 or observe here. I can write. Please make sure. Now here we have learned this one. Earlier itself we have learned. Okay. Observe here. Int b equals to 8 value, no doubt. 8 requires how much space? 4 bytes. It will be stored in 4 bytes of space. Now please observe carefully. Now how much char requires space? Char value 2. Now this is what char value na? Yes or no? Now it requires 2. It occupies 2. 2 bytes of data can be stored in 4 bytes. Yes, sir. This is 2 bytes. Can be stored in 4 bytes? Yes. No need to have any trouble. Yes, 2 bytes of data can be stored in 4 bytes. Child value storing in parent space. No doubt in that. No doubt. Observe here. Return space child value. That's all. That is this function written data type child value. That function written data type that method written data type child value. That method written data type child value. Otherwise that method written data type value itself. Understood? Understood? That is what written statement. Understood? Now, observe carefully. Observe carefully. What is the syntax? What is the syntax for written statement? What is the syntax? Written space. What is that? Method. Written data type. Written data type value or child value. That's all. Semicolon. Yes or no? That's what I have done here. Yes or no? Yes. Method return data type value, otherwise child value. Child value. Okay, here integer equals to, that is one variable something, x equals to a, but not writing this x equals to. Understood? That is replacing by written. Understood? Understood? This is what our written statement syntax. This is what our written statement syntax. When written statement required as last statement in a method, data type is not void. Okay, now other type they have to write what? Written statement. Now, Mr. How to write written statement? Yes. Where first of all, where I want to write written statement within one method, such that method written data type I have to consider. Yes or no? That method written data type I have to consider. That method written data type is what? Int. I can write that method written data type as that value. Otherwise, that method written data type child value. For int, what is the child? Short is the child, byte is the child, char also child. Yes or no? So I can write what? Even child value also. So I can write what? Even value also. This is what our syntax for written statement. Okay, this is what our written statement syntax. Now, example. That's what I have done here. Okay, child value. Now, what is the logic or functionality of written statement? What is the logic or functionality of what? Written statement. What is the logic or functionality of what? Written statement. Internal logic. Okay, observe that part. Okay, observe that part. What is the logic or? What is the logic or? What is the logic or? Functionality of what? Written statement. Now, class. Anil is there? No doubt. Okay. Please observe this part. I cannot show proof now itself. I have to go forward. With some future concepts, I can do this one. Now I cannot prove. But definitely I will prove it. Now observe here. Now, written data type must one. Let it be as what? Written. Let it be double 8. Okay? Let it be as what? Double 8. Now, M2 function having written data type as what? Void. Now observe here. M1. Yes or no? Now, hello, this is what? Now, do you have any formal arguments here? No. Yes or no? Do you have any formal arguments? No, we are not having any formal arguments. So now at the time of method calling, that is M1 calling, no formal argument, so no actual argument. If I have here int a gamma int b, now how to call M1 function, M1 method, how to pass one int value and how to pass one more int value. Then only it is called as a valid method call. Otherwise invalid. Otherwise called as what? Invalid. So this is what? The method calling. Now I don't have any formal arguments. I don't have what? Any formal arguments. I don't have any formal arguments. That's why just empty argument. Okay. Now what happens? Now this entire M1 will be executing. Within this M1. Yes. That entire M1 will be executing. Now, whenever it executes, written statement executes, right? Yes or no? Now, what happens whenever written statement executes means? Observe here. Simple. I will give the proof for you later. Okay, later I will give. Now here M1 method is calling us. Yes or no? Now what happens means observe here. Whenever execute return statement, okay, control come back to caller. Now who is the caller here? M2, right? Because a function, a method having method calling in its body called as what? Method caller. Now M1 is executing here, right? Now control come back to caller to the M1. It will come back to M1. It will come back to M1 with value. With this value it will come back. For this the proof I show later. What is that one? You must understand. Okay, this statement. Whenever execute written statement, okay, written statement, then okay, then what happens means then execution go back to caller with the value. Okay, to whom it will give that value? To caller. It will give that value to caller. It will give that value to caller. To which caller means this M2. Okay, it will give that value to caller. We discuss about that one. Meaning is what means this M1 is there, right? This M1 will be replaced with the doublet at execution time. When? At execution time. This M1 will be replacing with a doublet at execution time. At which time? Execution time. It will be replaced with what? Double A. Because observe, M1 means what exactly? This entire method. Now what is happening? Control coming to return statement. Whenever executor executes return statement, then what happens? Execution go back to caller with what? Value. With what? Value. So this M1 is replacing with doublet. That is, go back to caller with value means this is the meaning. It has separate meaning. What is that means? Replacing M1 with doublet is a separate meaning. Replacing with M1 is what? That is the meaning. What is that? That is the meaning. Understood? That is what? Meaning. Now it is returning value. Yes or no? This is what the internal logic. What is the logical functionality of return statement user? This is the logic. For this one, proof I show to you later, not now. For this one, proof I show to you later, not now. Not now. Later I will show. No doubt in that. Later I will show the logic. Now this was the logic. Now observe here. Execution go back to caller with what? Value, right? With value, right? Now it is returning one value here. Yes or no? Yes. Now that value I want to hold. I want to store for my future purpose. What I want to do? I want to hold the value for my future purpose. Okay, na? Okay. Now that is what our next question. Observe. Whenever execute return statement, then execution go back to caller with the value. Now, how to hold the value returning by the method due to calling? How to hold the value? Now it returned the value. Yes. Now I want to hold that value. I want to hold the value. How to hold that value? How to hold the value? Simple thing. Observe here. What's the question? How to hold the value returning by whom? How to hold the value returning by whom? How to hold the value returning by method calling. How to hold means simple thing. Here by using what? One variable. By using what? One variable. By using what? One variable. Now this variable is there, right? This variable data type. Okay. Now this variable data type. You must write one data type here. This variable data type is there, right? This variable data type. You have to write one data type here. You have to write one data type. What is that data type? That variable data type. What is the variable? That variable data type must be. Always similar to this method. M1 method is there, right? M1 method return data type is what? Int. So it must be similar to int. It must be similar to method return data type. It must be similar to method return data type. It must be similar to what? Method return data type. Okay. So what we understood? What is the internal logic of return statement? What happens? Control come back to color with value. Now I want to hold that value for my future purpose. How to hold? By using variables. Where variable data type must be as what? Similar to this method, return data type. What is this return data type? Int. So that's why here also int. So that's why here also int. So that's why here also what? So that's why here also int. Now observe here. This variable data type is same as this method return data type. Other one also there. This variable data type can be as what means this variable data type can be as now you tell me one thing. This method return data type is what? M1 method return data type int. Now parent to int are what? Long, float, double, yes or no? Those parent data types also I can write. I can write float here, I can write long here, I can write what is that? Double also. Understood? So parent data types also possible. Understood? We understood how many points? 2 points. What is internal logic of return statement? What is that one? Control come back to color with what? Value. Yes, with value. Now I want to hold that variable, that value in a variable. Where variable data type must be as what? Same as this method is there, right? This method return data type int. Otherwise this method return data type parent data type I can use. Yes or no? This method data type return data type parent data type I can use. Int parent is what? Long, float, and double. Yes or no? All are what? Super parents, right? Directive parent is long, super parent is float, super parent is what? Double. Yes or no? Yes. This also we can use. Okay. Observe here how to hold the value returning by method due to calling means by using a variable. First that variable data type must be same as method return data type or parent data type. Understood? This is 2 points. Now, okay.